Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Where are all those Ifa priests who lured you into these women? Where is the one who said, yes, she is your spiritual wife? How come they are watching you decapitated by installment? Iyanifa allegedly rose. Why is this happening? This is happening because the palace is trying to bring Ifa priests together, all the most powerful ones, so they can see what they can do to avert that dark cloud that has been refusing to go. Though the Ooni of Ife has been busy doing other things, but of course, from what we are hearing, if this information is true, is that his mind is not at peace, because until that dark cloud leaves, as they are confirming right now that the dark cloud has refused to leave, until the dark cloud leaves, there will be no peace. And you know, it's sad that the dark cloud is still there. So what we heard is that they have imported some Ifa priests again from Benin Republic, and the Ooni of Ife has asked Iyanifa to return back. You know that when Iyanifa left, Iyanifa immediately Nami left the palace. The next day Iyanifa left, and not only Iyanifa, they said even one of Ooni of Ife's most trusted chief also stepped down, and it is being confusion left, right, and center. So now Ooni of Ife was forced to go and try to make Iyanifa come back to Nigeria so they can join forces together and try to move that dark cloud. And that was when Iyanifa started asking all the questions. Where are all the chiefs that made it compulsory for you to bring in all of these women? Where is the chief that stood that this one is your spiritual wife, you must marry? You know the spiritual wife thing is ebony, okay? Where is he now? How come they are sitting down, they are enjoying their lives, and they are watching you go down in installment, and they are not doing anything? How come? So now, it is even clearer right now that Iyanifa was actually in the palace because she wanted to help to do everything for Naomi to return back. And when Naomi was treated this way, Iyanifa became very, very disappointed, such that she decided to leave, that there was nothing she could do to help the situation. It's not been easy at all. And they said that the Ooni of Ife has been back and forth. Elders are worried. People are worried. The palace is worried over the revelation that they have right now. Now, if you have been following the trend of events, we got an information, because the entire time people were asking, what is this thing that is so special about Olori Naomi? A lot of people have been asking. That some people who are not fans to Olori Naomi keep asking, now what is this thing that is so special about Olori Naomi that is making the Ooni of Ife wants to stay with Naomi? And Naomi fans are also asking, what is this thing that is stopping the Ooni of Ife from leaving Naomi alone to have her peace, okay? But right now, everybody knows what it is. They said, as we are hearing, like that there is a tree that represents, it's a very big tree in the sacred forest of Odua that represents something that has to do with the Yoruba people. It's right there, that tree, they do perform sacrifices, they do a whole lot of things. That tree is there in the sacred forest of Odua. The reason why it is very important for the custodian to remain in that tree, in that forest, they say, is because the custodian is also, one of his major duties in the tree is also to care for the tree. If you go there, the whole place has been decorated and everything concerning that tree. And so they said it's only the Obas, the any Ooni of Ife that is from, like if they install a new Ooni of Ife, the first thing they did after all the rituals, they take the new Ooni of Ife to that tree and then reintroduce the new Ooni of Ife, or introduce the new Ooni of Ife to that tree. And the Obas, that is the Onis, they always go to talk to that tree. That tree represents a whole lot of stuff that has to do with the Yoruba people, and that tree is in the sacred forest of Odua. Now, I want to use this opportunity to give our channel members a shout out, okay? And this is a hug from Dela Ram herself. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'd like to say an amazing and a very wonderful hug to, Mommy Abe. I'd like to give a very wonderful hug to Mommy Kende Adeniyi, Head Belu Adetayo, Glory Accra, Joyce Ndubueze, Busy B, Elizabeth Ogunrede, and Taiwo Ali Balogun. May this week bring you all the freshness in the world. May this week bring you good tidings. May your days be long on earth, not just long, long and happy. May your desires come to pass. And I am on my knees saying thank you for your contribution to this channel. I love you from the depth of my heart. I am indeed very grateful. Now, as we are hearing, these three represent so much that has to do with the Odua people. And they said that was where the Ooni of Ife took the innocent virgin Olori Naomi to go and make a pledge, to go and make a covenant. And all the covenant came from him, the Ooni of Ife, because that time he was head over heels in love with Olori Naomi. He thought that he had found, his better half for the rest of his life. They will stay together and everything. And as at the time he was really in love with Naomi, both of them were so in love with each other. He made a lot of promises to Olori Naomi right there under the tree. And now when he came back, all of these women started coming and all of that. Maybe, just maybe, he forgot, or maybe when he was making those promise or pledges, maybe he didn't take it as serious as it is right now. But right now he has come to the realization that, all of those promises, those pledges that you made, the covenant stands, is as thorough and tough as it could ever be, and there is no coming out of it. And now the same woman that he made all of these covenant or these pledges on, he's been, well, the gods are seeing it as if he's humiliating the woman, he's maltreating the woman, he's causing the woman heartache and all of that. And that is one reason why they are going to plague the living daylight out of it, or out of him. They say that the gods are not letting it go. They recognize only Olori Naomi. And if Naomi lives his life, a lot of bad things will happen to him. And that's the reason why every time Naomi leaves, there's always this wahala to try and get her back. And so right now, they say this dark cloud that is right there hovering over his head is because Olori Naomi has already left. That the day that Naomi succeeds in cutting out, as in removing herself from the life of the Ooni of Ife, they said all hell will be let loose. Ooni of Ife will regret ever making that kind of covenant, because the gods recognize only Olori Naomi, and they bless them with Tadenikawo. So they recognize Olori Naomi and recognize Tadenikawo. Now, they said it is true that kings have the right to marry as many wives as possible, and that's the same reason why you see these kings will never ever make the mistake of going to make that kind of pledge, that whatever pledge you make to that tree, the pledge stands for the rest of your life. Like, there is no turning back on it. And Ooni of Ife made the biggest mistake of taking Naomi there. And what made it so difficult what is making it so difficult was that he took Naomi there. Naomi was still a virgin. Yes, and later, of course, everything was taken from Naomi by him, and they see Naomi as their own. They would never allow him maltreat or humiliate Olori Naomi. And that is why every time there is something like Naomi is leaving, he is not able to rest. There is this wahala in the palace and all of that. They say that is how it's going to remain, that if Naomi leaves Ooni of Ife, that what we are going to see, that we haven't seen anything, this is just the beginning. That is what we are hearing. And so when they tried to summon Iyanifa, Iyanifa said no, that he is, that she is. She started asking this question: what about the kings? What about all of these who said your wife, your Ifa wives, and all of that? Where are they? Where are they? Iyanifa is obviously very upset because of the fact that Naomi left the palace, and she knows that it's Ooni of Ife that caused Naomi to go. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.